Good afternoon. It is me and the lazy dog, Bernadette, and we are floating in our boat. And it is so gorgeous out here today. And we're just enjoying the sun and the nice breeze. There's nothing like it. And our mountain is up here above us, all nice and peaceful. Just an absolute beautiful day. And Bernadette's getting anxious. She's afraid she's missing something at the house. She hears Dad making all kinds of noise. But that's okay. Yes, we'll go in a little bit. Well, something I would like to reflect with you all today is the volcanic eruption in Hawaii. I'll just share with you a little bit of my personal story. When I was probably first grade, I used to watch Reading Rainbow all the time. And that was the first way that I was exposed to volcanoes was when they did a thing on Kilauea in Hawaii, and I was always fascinated by volcanoes after that. And of course, y'all probably know I love dinosaurs too. And so since I couldn't do sports and things like that as a child, I developed my own little imaginary world. And my farm, I imagined, was an island. And there was dinosaurs and monsters and even a volcano on the island. And my best friend Anna and I, we were the monarchs of the island. She was the princess and I was the prince. And the interesting thing about our imaginary world, which was different than a lot of kids, we didn't have control over our world. We respected our world, and it ultimately had power because, we didn't have control of the volcano. We didn't have control of the dinosaurs, and mind you, Godzilla was a part of our little universe, so we definitely didn't have any control over him, and we called on him to protect us at times. So, very, very entertaining. We didn't have, there was video games when I was little, but I couldn't see to operate them, and that's just how that was. So, we didn't just sit in front of a TV where a world was imagined for us. We imagined it ourselves and interacted with it physically. Hiking on our mountain, which hopefully you all are getting a view of, but that mountain in our imaginary world was the foothill of our volcano. And I still write about my imaginary world. Anna inspired me to write a journal about it and our adventures and things. So I've been doing that since I was in high school, and I'm starting a novel about it actually. And but the reason I tell you all this is because I hope that we can maintain our creativity in our society, and part of that is by living a normal childhood. Video games were not intended to be a part of our normal childhood. We're supposed to have imaginary friends. We're supposed to go on adventures. And those of us that live on farms, we're supposed to be out in our woods chasing and being chased by dinosaurs. And I think that's part of why the generations coming behind mine are not as creative, because they never learned how to be. Everything was created for them, imagined for them. And that, I think, is destroying our society as a whole. But, just instill in your children, those of you that have children, make the kids go outside. Don't give them an iPad. Don't give them a phone. I didn't have a phone until I was in college, and it didn't hurt me to not have one growing up. But anyway, that's my little societal rant for today. But I just encourage you to enjoy our beautiful world. Enjoy the creativity that God has given us. that's part of His image within us. We're made in His image, and part of that image is not just physical, it's spiritual. And I think the other thing about my imaginary world that helped me, I respected even my imaginary world, and it, like the volcano and all those things. And I think that helped develop my spirituality and ultimately helped me on my vocational role to priesthood. So that's something for you to chew on. Having imaginary friends leading to priesthood. That's a thought I'm sure a lot of you have never thought of before, but I think it did have something to do with my journey. So anyway, I just hope you get something from my reflection today and some of the beautiful scenes of my island, and Bernadette, who is a mess. Poor thing. So we will catch up with you later. Have a blessed day.